Yo, I'm going to be talking about a couple different things tonight, but it's all about love. Intro. One finger up and be out. Some people aren't worth two. That's growth. I'm going to say it again. One finger up and be out. Some people aren't worth two. That's growth. Pick your battles. And yeah. Become the best thing that has ever happened to you. Don't let granted exist within you. Can't find anything to appreciate. Appreciate yourself. Don't see any beauty. Look at yourself. Become the best thing that has ever happened to you. And granted will not exist within you. Found a post. Actually, I'm just gonna, share today's thoughts. Nothing can be said or done to me that'll dilute an ounce of strength from me. I rise, certain as the sun, dancing through the fire. Came across this post that it said, and I think like a lot of people, this is coming from a place of hurt. And I think it keeps you stagnant in your pain. And the post said, stop sending long paragraphs and messages explaining how you feel. Don't say anything. I've learned it doesn't matter what you say. If they don't care, they just don't. Nothing you say will change that. Keep your guard up. Don't waste time and energy. And while it sounds like this may work for some people, but me, personally, I'm going to say what I got to say regardless. If they care or not. Deep down, I do feel like they care. It just might be buried. I'll express my feelings so they can't say they didn't know. I'm always going to be transparent about how I feel. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. And I'm going to send the paragraph. I'm going to let you know if you make me feel amazing or not. I'm going to let you know if I'm grateful for you. And if I appreciate you, you're going to know. If that makes you uncomfortable, that's okay. Because I'm going to say it. Words left unsaid will linger. And it kind of leads up to this other post I found. It says, do right by people. Don't worry about if that energy is returned that isn't on you. That's why I said why I'm going to say what I got to say. Because you can't say you didn't know. And you can't say someone has never loved you. Because I have. And I will continue. And, me, be you at all times. This is how I stay blessed. Because I do right by people. How others treat you isn't on you at all. The value of love cannot be diminished based on reciprocation. Become an example of love anyway. You want to love yourself enough to create an environment that supports personal growth. I'm going to say it again. Love yourself enough to create an environment that supports personal growth. Good people exist. Blessings exist. Just believe. If you can't seem to find any good, be the example of love you want to receive. Oh, did I already? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. I'm just making sure I touched up on all my points on this segment. Want to kind of jump to, still has to do with love in a way. My son, I kind of want to jump to cycles of processing, shedding, and your body signaling when it's time to process things. This is going to be kind of hard to talk about because it deals with my son. But sometimes you don't know you need some processing. You still have things to process until similar situations present itself. My son has been diagnosed as autistic, and with that can come some behaviors. He's currently nonverbal, but he's trying to talk. And so that does come with some frustration. So he does, his only defense is pulling hair. He used to slap me pretty hard. And he bites sometimes. And he grabs a lot. And it messes with me. And it's like, I can deal with, even though it's really hard that my leg is messed up. And this is actually kind of funny. This is how I know. It's like I become disabled and I give birth to Flash. My son is busy. I can handle the busyness. I can handle the messes. I can handle typical kid stuff. But I've had so many moments in my life where I've had to fight for my life. And every time he puts his hands on me, and I know sometimes he does it when he's angry, he's unpredictable with it. Or sometimes he does it because he's trying to play. But he has no comprehension of what he's doing. He's not doing it to be mean. He's actually the sweetest kid. But he just has... But anyway, it's really hard. Because every time he does it, it takes me places that, I've had to... Flashbacks happen. I started having nightmares. And, he's gotten me pretty good, like, bite-wise. My arm was all bruised up one day. He'll get you pretty good. And, like... and it's like having to fight your kid from biting you and pulling, like, he doesn't just pull your hair. I mean, if he has the opportunity, he will rip out patches of your hair. He has such a grip, and it hurts. Gives me headaches sometimes. And it's just like, it's really hard because it's just... I have to, like, watch my reactions because that fight or flight, because it's like, I'm not doing this again. It's like, you want to forget, it's that PTSD. You want to forget he's 3. You have to keep reminding yourself he's 3. But it's like, dude, to me, in your mind, in that moment when that survival mode is kicked on, it's an abuser. It's really hard. So I just know, like I told myself earlier, that just lets me know it's not necessarily something present, it's my reactions from the past. So it's something that I have to dig through. So I'm going to have to open myself up and be vulnerable with myself and be honest and dive through and dissect these reactions so I can become what I need to become to stop them. Excuse me. Drinking a smoothie tonight. But like you said, it's hard. Life will keep throwing things at you until you no longer fear them. And I thought I was over that, but obviously I'm not. So I'm going to have to go back through some hurtful situations that I'm going to have to relive hopefully one last time. But I won't know what the future holds. All I can do is do what I have to do to become who I need to become next. It's time to elevate. So I'm going to be cracked open again. It's been a few good weeks where I've been, but when I was saying about last weekend, I got to experience a happy memory, with somebody who I could really, just create a positive memory. I can add that to my slots. Because all I had before, my slots were one messed up situation after another, after another, after another, after other. There's so many emotional wounds. And it's like the more positive memories you create with yourself, but with someone you trust, it refills those slots and helps with the rewiring. So it's like I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that experience. And it's part of my happy place now. When I start to get upset about something or sad about just something, I have a new happy place. I have those slots of positive memories that I can relive. And that helps keep me grateful, blessed, being this wonderful creation that I am right now and will continue to be. And, situation with my son, like I said, I'm gonna have to, because sometimes, like, I yell at a, or like I don't know, it just doesn't, it hurts. And it's like, I have got to work through my issues, and I'm like having nightmares at night, like some really weird off the wall fighting for my life dreams. That's how ironic it is. That's how I know, like, okay, it's time to work through this stuff so I can hopefully put it to rest. Because I feel like maybe once I fight this battle, maybe this is just presenting itself because it's something I have to work through. And it'll go away. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm hoping that that's what, it's hard to actually sometimes have to, like, when he wants to get on my lap, but I know my son wants to get on my lap to pull my hair. And it's like, then he gets mad because you're rejecting him. It's like, I'm not rejecting you. You know what I mean? It's hard to, that's where love gets hard sometimes if they're not able to comprehend what you're saying at the time. You still have to love them. You still have to become that example of love anyway. And that's a beautiful ending for tonight. That's how I'm going to end it. And that's what I want to be. I want to be an example of love anyway, through any season. That's where I'm headed. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful way to be. All right. Until next time. One finger up, and I'm out.